Hi guys, when I was in MBA college, it took me almost 1 year to decide which area to go for. So I understood marketing, I looked at finance. Finally, I realized I want to go for operations. Why? Because I wanted a career in consulting. So why finance, why operations? Answer is very simple. Either link it to the past or link it to the future. In the future, I want a job in consulting, supply chain, manufacturing, or project management. These are the four major areas we will be working as an MBA operation. So if you have a link, interest in any of these areas, you can go for that. Where I like the link, where I got the link was when I did my summer internship off summer project in ICICI Bank. So at ICICI Bank, my job was to reduce the turnaround time. When you apply for a card, it takes around 21 days to get the card in hand. My job was to reduce the cycle time to 10 days. That was my project. It was not implemented, वो अलग बात है, but I submitted my report. I did my job. Yeah, that's where I realized this is the area I want to go into. Yeah. So if you want me to summarize what you're going to do in MBA operation in simple words, only look at the book Toyota Way. The Toyota Way is the best book you can have. There are 14 rules which are explained in that. And those 14 rules summarizes everything about MBA. In the description box below, I've given all the 14 rules and with a simple example related to our MBA preparation during our CAT and CET studies. If you can go through these 14 rules, if you will understand everything about MBA operations. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Work in consulting, supply chain, manufacturing, and project management. These are the four areas you will be working after MBA. These are the main areas. Apart from that, there are other areas as well, but these are the four main pillars we will be working for. Yeah. Where you can work, which company will hire you? Consulting firms, all the consulting firms you are open for. IT companies, manufacturing, Godrej and Boyce, all the companies. Banks, yes, banks hire operations, MBA operations. And last is the pharma companies. So you can work in anywhere. Marketing, same for marketing everywhere. Finance wala cannot work everywhere, but operation guy can work everywhere. In IT projects, you can work for manufacturing companies, pharma company will hire you, FMCG will hire you. I forgot to add here FMCG. So FMCG company will hire you. So you can work everywhere. Yeah. So if you are answering the question, if you are deciding which area to go for, if these areas are making you happy, e-commerce areas make you happy, supply chain is part of e-commerce as well, go for it. It's more of a consulting profile rather than a labor day-to-day sales job. That's the advantage of MBA operation. Yeah. There are some profiles which are from the office, which are to work from the office, like projects and all. Supply chain, you might have to be on the road or you might have to be handling the various teams. So all depend upon which area you want to go for. Otherwise, MBA operation, I did my MBA in operations and I spent my majority of the career after my MBA abroad because of my MBA in operations. Because for consulting, the easiest shortcut is MBA operations. So if you want to go abroad, one of the easiest shortcut is operations via consulting companies. And that's what I want to do. That's what I focus on. What are you going to study? You are going to study everything what you've done in engineering colleges. So for engineer, MBA operations, for example, I did my engineering in my mechanical engineering. I've studied most of the subjects which we were going to be taught in MBA. First year is common. You study marketing, finance, operation, HR. Second year, you have to choose which area you have to go for. And second year, I realized all the subjects, all the subjects are the subjects which I've covered in my engineering days. So I don't need to do anything extra. And that what helped me because I started my own company, Cetking, during my JB days. So it helped me to focus on my company and apply all those strategies into the company. So these 14 rules in the description box, cetking.com/ops. You can go for the link, cetking.com/ops. I've also given the link in the description box. Is more than sufficient for you to get through that. And now coming to the colleges. Which colleges are good for top college for operations? There is no specific college for operations. NITI ko chhod ke. NITI is one, IIT Bombay is one. But again, in NITI also, students are going for the marketing job and finance job in everywhere. So it's nothing specific like you have to work in that area. You can work anywhere. That's the advantage of doing MBA operations. So going for that, again, IIMABC will be the top colleges, followed by NITI, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi. IITs come as number 2. Then Jamal Bajaj, SP Jain, all the colleges is ranked 3rd. Same way like a normal finance marketing. So in the description box again I've given the list of the colleges where you can go for. Yeah, top colleges which are MBA operations, number one. Then I have the list of all the companies where you can work for, Google, Pepsi, where you can work for, and the major roles. I've listed down the major roles and responsibilities for MBA operations. So just go to the description box and please check it out. 14 rules are the main rules. Just go through all of them. That's today's homework. I want you to comment. If you have any doubt regarding MBA operation, you can ask me in the comment box. I'll be more than happy to help because I myself have done my MBA in operations. If you ask me very particular questions about finance, I might not be aware of that, but operations is my game, so I can definitely help you out with MBA operations. Why I chose MBA operations? Number one, workload was less. Number two, concern, because I've read everything in engineering. Even non-engineers can do MBA operation, not about related to engineers, but you have to study. For me, I don't want to study. That was my agenda for when I was in MBA college. Yeah. Now, number two reason for consulting, it acted as a shortcut. So going abroad, easy shortcut is consulting. And for that, operations helped. So these are the two reasons. Number three is obviously my choice for going into the retail industry, retail. This is what I was choice. And in my final placements, I was offered कि आपको क्या चाहिए, which country you want, and that was the biggest high time for me, I think. Which country you want and which area you want to work for in the consulting company. So I chose US and retail. That I want to work in US in the retail industry. That would be my forte, my focus area. I got UK, London and pharma. ठीक है, वो तो जो चाह वो मिलता नहीं है कभी कभी, but it's okay, it's part of life. But I was happy with that because for retail I have to wait for some more time. So first project which came to me was into life sciences pharma industry. So I pick up the project and then gradually moved into banking. Yeah, to spend most of my career in banking, applying lean concept, applying all these 14 rules in the banking industry was my target. And I've been to almost 10 countries because of my job. And that's the main advantage of going for MBA operations consulting basically. It's not about operation. You can get into marketing, finance as well, get to that area. So I hope this video will help you decide what is operations all about so that you can take an informed decision. Engineers don't go by that thing because you're an engineer, you should go for MBA operations. Try for the other areas as well. In the interview, yes, it can help you to say MBA operations. अंदर जाके तुम्हें जो करना है करो. Yeah, that would be my advice. Okay, you be open for other areas as well. Marketing, finance, operation, all the areas. Yeah, all the best. In the description box, I give the link. Please check out the link. Complete detail about the colleges, profile offers, responsibilities for MBA operations. All the best.